Hey Pens fans, welcome to Pens Den, home of your 5-time Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins complete another week of the season. Let's see how this transpired. Okay, Penguins completed another week in the season. Just want to give you a heads up on the format here. I'm going to be condensing these game reviews because they have been taking a little bit too much time, and I think in the order of interest for people to make sure that you want to watch all the content, I'm going to go ahead and kind of cut down my reviews here. So without further ado, we'll get to the first game, which was Tuesday night in Madison Square Garden. The Penguins jumped out to an early 2-0 lead against the Rangers. Really looked totally in charge of that game. Then come the second period, they just, I don't know what they did. Fell asleep. I don't know what the answer is. But the Rangers jumped ahead, 3-2. And then late in the game, Sidney Crosby scored one of his patented impossible goals, a bank shot that went in off of Lundqvist, and it's just crazy. I'm sure you've seen the replay. And then we all know that awesome, incredible intercept by number 81, Phil Kessel, and his feed to Gino, and he buried it home, 5-4. Penguins win. It was an incredible game. That just, you can't ask for much more than that. The Penguins went ahead. Their next game was Friday night in Florida. They played the Panthers. Now, you know, the Panthers, they played them earlier. They're a team to be reckoned with this year. They have some great talent on their team. Luongo is an excellent goaltender. Their backup, Reimer, he's a good goaltender as well. It was a kind of a free-for-all for a while as far as back and forth. The Panthers aren't a physical team, but the Penguins were unbelievable on the power play that night. They scored 3 out of 4 opportunities on the power play. You can't pass that up. And they ended up winning the game 4-3, which was great. Well, this was another one of those back-to-back situations. On Saturday night, the Penguins played the Tampa Bay Lightning, and yours truly and my beautiful wife, Valerie, were there, had seats 4 rows from where the Penguins shot twice on Saturday night. And the only thing I can describe this is as, let's look at this picture here. And yeah, that's about it. I don't have any other words. Except to tell you, I could look in their faces. A lot of people are saying, oh, they're tired, it's back-to-back. I'm sorry. I really don't buy that. I looked in their faces. It wasn't a tired look on their face. It was, they were still at South Beach playing spike volleyball look. They were anywhere but at Amalie Arena on Saturday night. Just anywhere. And I will tell you this, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit more here in a second. Anthony Niemi, I think time has passed him by as far as being a goaltender in the NHL. Reason I say that is he had trouble, we all can see he has trouble with rebounds, but he also has trouble tracking shots. It's very easy to tell the second period when he was down our end of the ice. It was very hard. It was very easy to see that he had a difficult time tracking pucks. I mean, every shot was an adventure with him. And, I'll suffice it to say they had a contest between periods where they had a giant inflatable beach ball. And, I posted out on Twitter, I said he would have had a hard time stopping that. So, which was the case. Now, the Penguins did complete a lot of transactions this week. I want to run through them with you. They picked up Zach Trotman they recalled him from Wilkes-Barre Scranton. They also placed today Carter Rounding on injured reserve. They recalled Casey DeSmith from Wilkes-Barre Scranton. And the Penguins pulled a trade this week. They got Riley Sheehan from the Detroit Red Wings for Scott Wilson. And they say that that's a win-win for both teams. Said that Sheehan's strong up the middle. He complements the Penguins' style of play. So we're excited to see how he's going to fit in. We'll get a chance to see that tomorrow night as they take on the Edmonton Oilers at PPG Paints Arena. The big news today was Anthony Niemi was waived. I can tell you this. There was a reason the Dallas Stars let him go. They knew that he wasn't able to track pucks. They knew he had poor rebound control. You know, Jim Rutherford, he's about a 99.9% the best general manager I've ever seen. But unfortunately, in this case, I think what he was doing was, you know, because he didn't want to take a big cap hit, he got Niemi because Niemi came in at under $1 million. I think he came in at $875,000, which was good and favorable in terms of a cap hit because we're still trying to get that third line center. I think that's the reason that they picked up Niemi, was for the price, not because he was cheap as a goaltender, but cheap in terms of the cap space. So that's one of those rare mistakes from Jim Rutherford. Hope you like the new format. If you can do me a favor, please leave a comment to let me know how you like this condensed version. I think we're going to tell other Penguins fans about our YouTube page. It's great. We have fantastic playlists out there. They're current. They're up to date. I feature all the current game action. The In the Room. I have an In the Room playlist. There's a lot of special playlists that I put up there, and some of my own that I've done either at games or that I've created on my own. So invite your friends to take a look at it because there's a lot of great content out there. And we're starting to get a lot of people. I'm getting at least 2,000 or 3,000 hits on these weekly videos, which is great. But please let your friends know and subscribe so they can get them on a regular basis. Also, please be sure to check out my blog where I post mini reviews and updates on the Penguins. Thanks a lot, and let's go Pens!